Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are coming from my video haul for Palms Hill The Label, welcome. I just kind of changed shirts, kind of took off my earrings. So I've been getting a couple people ask me to do this video about my skincare routine. So I have not that great of experience. When I was a teenager, I didn't really have any acne growing up, going through puberty. I would just have pimples here and there during my cycle. And it didn't change until I started taking birth control. So that kind of changed a lot of things and stuff. So I started taking birth control in 2016. And so I broke out all over my forehead and on the side, and then it got progressively better. I used Curology and that was cool. It really helped my skin, but also I did a lot of different things. But when I used it a second time, it didn't work when I switched birth controls, because I started out with the implant and that was horrible, but that's a totally different topic. And then I switched to the pill this year or last year, this year. And so yeah, it was fine. It I kind of broke out just a little bit, but then when lockdown happened, I stayed with my mom. And of course, being with my mom is awesome. She has snacks, she has food, she has everything I need there. And to be with my mom, why not? It's cool. But I was eating a lot of things and doing a lot of things that I normally don't do, and it just made my skin horrible. So I'm just gonna get unready with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna take off. Ouch. Yes, so when I take off my makeup, I use the Micellar Water by Garnier, and I just use the little cotton pads. I should probably invest in one of those reusable ones because they're better for the environment. I don't have to use so many and buy so much. I think they're probably cost efficient as well. You guys know that I've gotten my lips done before. If you didn't know, I have a video on that, so you guys can watch it. But they're getting kind of small. But I'm gonna go on Monday to go get them done again and stuff. And I think it's gonna be my last session for doing that kind of lip fillers, because I kind of want to use the more expensive ones. Okay, so right here, you can see, I have these scars. I think I have one pimple right there, but all of these is just scarring. And then you can kind of just see how my pores and stuff. Well, this is my face. Oh, no makeup. So I'm gonna go wash it right now and I'll be back. So I just washed my face. I usually wash it with cold water for at least 60 seconds with the CeraVe Renewing Essay Cleanser. I was put on to CeraVe by TikTok and my friend Casey, and we've been looking everywhere for. We would go to every store. We'll text each other oh, if you see it, get one for me and then I'll pay you back. And then one day I went to Target by my dad's house, which is super far from where I live, and I saw it too. So I texted Casey, I got it. I have one for you, so you don't have to keep looking anymore. So finally we got it, and I really like it actually. I have, oh, this would probably help. I have combination skin, so it can get super dry and super oily, which is not fun at all, honestly. And then every usual face wash that I've ever used has salicylic acid in it. So before this one, I got the hyaluronic one, and it's the green one. And I thought it'd be fine. I was oh, my skin's really dry right now, I don't really need salicylic acid. Wrong. So I used that during lockdown, like I said, and I was eating lots of pork, and I don't even eat pork, a lot of meat that my mom was cooking, and she was making my food, and of course I'm gonna eat it, whatever she makes. So I broke out, and this is what happened. This is all the scars, but it was so textured. Honestly, it was so bad, just on both sides. And even my mom was what's wrong with your face? And then I started breaking out under my neck. It was just really bad, and I was just what am I gonna do? So when I was put onto CeraVe, I was okay, maybe I really need this one. Oh, I used the other one too, the benzoyl peroxide one. That did not work either. And I thought, I was like, oh, it's probably stronger than salicylic acid. Wrong. This is the better one, honestly. And sometimes salicylic acid face washes, I think, or at least in my like experience, they're usually like super drying, but this one is like fine and it exfoliates, so like my skin feels softer. So I highly recommend. It's really hard to find it because it's so out of stock everywhere and it's like really hyped right now, but it really works for me. So sometimes it may not work for you, but if you kind of have like skin kind of like mine, I would recommend. Because now, I mean, since becoming an adult, I'm kind of acne prone, so I get it at Ulta because they usually have it stocked and they're usually pretty fast about it. Like it takes maybe less than a week to get it. And then I use rose water. This one, I like saw on Twitter that this one was like the best rose water and it's the most like pure and better, like best one. So I just kind of sprayed on my face afterwards. A lot of people think that like, you know, having a skincare routine or having like good skin is like probably like the ultimate goal, and it's like once you have it, like it's just kind of there. That's kind of wrong. I think like with like kind of like weight, you know, your skin's gonna fluctuate no matter what, because there's so many different like variables, you know, like what you're eating, what kind of environment you're in. If you've changed like something so little can kind of throw off your whole thing. And then I use, you see, I feel like a real YouTuber if I do that. So it's this retinol resurfacing serum by it. This one's a little more pricey, but my skin right now is a really big priority ever since everything that had happened. So I use this day and night. I just do a little pump right there and then put it on. So like I was saying, one of the big things that have helped my skin to stop breaking out is actually my eating habits, and that's a really big one. So after lockdown, I moved back to my place, and so when I moved back, I was like, okay, I'm changing the way I eat again. I'm gonna go back to my normal and stuff. Since my mom's not gonna be cooking for me, I'm kind of responsible for what I eat. And so I stopped eating beef and pork. And pork has like always been like a thing for me. But I really love sausage. But so I stopped eating beef and pork for a couple, like, 1 or 2 months. And then, you know, I started, you know, getting back on my routine for, you know, being healthy and, you know, also for my entire body, you know, to lose weight and stuff, because I gained a lot of weight over the year. So I was already seeing a difference after I cut off like beef and pork. So I couldn't eat hamburgers. If I ate a hamburger, it was turkey burger, a veggie burger, a Beyond Burger, any of that. Oh, and then for nighttime, I use this facial lotion, and it literally says PM. So, and they have an AM one too that has sunblock in it that I use in the morning. Get your SPF. Yeah, so I started seeing a difference, and then because of my weight loss journey and then just trying to be healthy and trying to be more intentional with what I put in my body, I cut out chicken too and turkey. So I actually don't really like eat any meats except for seafood. So right now, I guess you can say I'm a pescatarian. And honestly, that's been actually going really good. Like my skin's gotten a lot better. Honestly, right now, it's just about my scarring. My face is like one of those dramatic faces. If I don't wash my face one night, it's over. And I think I did that. I didn't wash it for one night. And then I also went to my friend's house too. And I had a little bit more sugar, like with drinks or whatever. And that affects me a lot. Like, so I kind of cut down the sugar that I was consuming. You know, I'd stop drinking and all of that, because when I drink, I'd have like soda or like juice with it to mix it with. I use The Ordinary, the organic cold pressed rosehip oil. This one's like a really good brand. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, and it's like pretty cheap. It's like $6. I really like it, and it's supposed to help me with my scarring. It's just taking forever. I kind of excessively put on rose water, but honestly, I don't think you can ever put too much. And then the last thing that I put on is this bio oil. And it's supposed to help with scarring. I know a lot of like pregnant people use it for their belly so they don't get as bad as stretch marks. I just kind of press it into my skin, give myself a little facial massage. But yeah, you know, this skin routine that I have and pairing it with the way I've been eating, how much water I'm consuming, all of that has been like a really major factor. And I'm really like, you know, thankful that this has been working. But I might have to look into like maybe a faster way to get rid of these scars, because I'm not super happy with them, of course. But so if you guys have any suggestions, please put it in the comments for me, because I would really appreciate it. That and then everything that I'm using, I'll leave a link or in the description. So that's pretty much my whole skincare routine and how I kind of get unready for the night. So I hope you guys liked it. I don't have perfect skin. You honestly don't have to listen to me. This is just how I get unready, how I, you know, deal with my skin, and it's been helping me. I'm very thankful for every kind of change and just all the progress, because, you know, 2020 has been a really hard year for a lot of people, almost everybody, and everybody's, you know, it's been hard for others, but you know, little things like this can kind of help you, you know, feel a little bit better. So taking care of my skin is something that I can, you know, control, and, you know, I feel like I have some sort of control over it. So it's been helping me a lot. So that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys later. Bye.